Welcome to the official YouTube channel for the Colin Cowherd podcast. Go on, hit that subscribe button if you're new so you don't miss any of our great football content this season. Okay, here's another game I want to talk about. So I thought New England would be the easiest double your win total. Raiders beat New England 20-13. First of all, I had a GM in the NFL text me and say, man, are the Patriots slow and deliberate on offense. And I texted back, I don't know if they trust Drake Maye. Now, they don't have a ton of juice. I mean, Jacoby Myers should be a Patriot, not a Raider. But I will say this, and we've talked about this before about Geno Smith. If you give Geno a little time, and if you give Geno Smith a run game, Geno can sit in the pocket. I thought Geno Smith made about 4, 5, 6 throws today, big time throws, and he's not my favorite quarterback, but I looked at the Raiders coaching. To your point, I looked at the energy of the staff. The Raiders are going to beat teams in their division.
Yeah, I mean, I got to give Chip credit. He schemed some passes today where some guys were beelining across the field, and Geno just let it rip. You're like, damn, that was a good-looking play. I mean, he had Bowers. I mean, he schemed some really good plays. Did you get a chance at all to read some of Ty Dunn's article on Ryan Poles and the Bears?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, well, I will say this in defense of Ryan Poles on one guy. In that article, it made him it came off like Ryan Poles and hated Drake Maye, thought he couldn't play. I thought there were times today that Drake Maye went, this is a little off, floating a couple balls.
Yes.
You know, like you said, Josh not trusting him. I know his numbers don't look terrible. I did not think he would look great today.
I did not.
If you want to defend him, you'd go, well, who's he passing to? Butte, the dude from LSU, is his best receiver. You know, Hunter Henry. This isn't exactly Gronk, Edelman, Wes Welker, and Randy Moss. But I thought today was like, we got a long way to go. You know, someone that picked the Patriots to make the playoffs, part of it was I thought Josh McDaniels, Drake Maye would be good. I was like, I'm not seeing it.
You know, let me defend him. Is there any team in the league between their free agent signings and draft? And I don't know the answer to this, but as I watched them in the first half, I thought, Jesus, Christian Gonzalez is out. Are they starting 14 new players? I mean, honestly, even veteran coaches. I mean, I thought the Broncos looked awful offensively today. So my take was, God, New England went and got 7 starters in free agency. Yeah. They probably got 5 or 6 or 7 draftees that are playing. And I'm thinking, I'm not saying it as an excuse. They are starting 50% of this team that's getting, if not starting, getting significant snaps is brand new. And by the way, starters don't play much in the preseason. So my take is, don't go crazy on New England. I'm not sure there's a team in the league that's playing 15 to 18 guys that didn't take a snap for the team last year.
Yeah, and if you wanted to defend the Patriots in this individual matchup, you'd go, well, the Raiders have better players. Max Crosby, best player on the field. But you'd say Brock Bowers, probably second best player on the field. You know, Geno Smith today is a way better player than Drake Maye.
Yes.
So, you know, I mean, they just drafted a weapon top 6, but even if you say Genty and Henderson cross each other out, you know, the
Raiders had 400 yards.
Yeah. So, like you said, Jacoby Myers now has a couple years. Like, he's become a really, really good player. I think we think about him like 3 years ago, the kind of little afterthought guy on the Patriots. He's a I don't know if he's not like Jamar Chase or anything, but he had 8 catches today for 97 yards. He's going to have enormous numbers this year playing with Chip and Brock Bowers. So, yeah, I mean, the Raiders are just a better team. You know, Now, I thought the Pats with their schedule, but I'm telling you, I was nervous watching Drake Maye thinking, is this guy a franchise quarterback? Because we've talked over and over about that group, the 6 guys. Now, Caleb, JJ play tomorrow. We'll see how they look. You know, Penix, if you watch him, you go, this guy's an NFL player. How good is he? What's his ceiling? Jaden Daniels is a star. I mean, he's an excellent elite player. Not all these guys are going to hit. Some of them are going to not be on the team with their second contract. We've seen a lot of these guys, the Kenny Pickett's, the Mac Joneses, you know, the Trey Lances. We see they go all over the place. That's most NFL players. Even Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, who have resurrected their career. Think how long it took them to figure it out. So some of these guys are not going to work. And we just thought because Vrabel, Josh McDaniels, well, what if it doesn't?
I mean, the Raiders have the better quarterback, a Super Bowl winning coach, the better left tackle, the star offensive weapon. Geno Smith went 24 of 34 for 362 yards in rain on the road. That's a pretty much an indictment. And I think, and we know Vrabel can coach. My take is New England is breaking in half their roster.
You know what I wrote down? Is for a long time, and listen, a lot of people make fun of Mark, and I get it. He has tried. He hired Gruden. He gave him 10 years, $100 million. It backfired in his face. He hired Josh McDaniels. People forget the 49ers wanted Josh McDaniels. He turned them down. They got Kyle Shanahan. Like, they would have gladly hired Josh McDaniels. It looks terrible looking back, but it was kind of, the Colts tried to hire him. A lot of people, he had kind of changed the narrative on his career. Pete Carroll just made the Raiders look like the Raiders are a real franchise. Now, are they going to win 10? Are they going to win 8? I don't know. I still think that division's so hard that we'll see how it plays out over the course of the season. But I think the Raiders getting Pete Carroll, like, how cool is that this guy, I can't even imagine how much money he made the last 6-7 years of his NFL career, right?
Well,
I mean, he was making $15-20 million. He's in his 70s. He could have easily retired. This guy is addicted to football. He still looks as energetic as ever, chewing that gum, those big white shoes. What a cool moment for him. Getting a job. The Raiders are a little desperate and just kind of kicked their ass today, I thought.
So Chip Kelly's a friend. He was at my my 60th birthday party. Chip was there with his wife. I really like Chip. And Chip Kelly, because of his NFL stuff, I always say this. He changed football. He went to Oregon. He was so dominant at college. Remember this? Midway through the second quarter, they were leading people, like Pac-12 teams, 42-10. I mean, he
was calling runs too.
And Oregon fans, who are as rabid as any on the West Coast, were leaving games early third quarter. They were scoring 56 points. He changed the pace of college football. Then he goes to Philadelphia, 10-6 with B and C level quarterbacks. He and Howie Roseman, he lost the tug of war. Goes to San Francisco, doesn't work. Goes to Ohio State, and Ryan Day wins a natty. Goes to the Raiders, Ashton Jenney, Geno Smith, Brock Bowers, Jacoby Myers, excellent left tackle. Actually, the Raiders' O-line's pretty good, and Chip can coach O-lines. They're going to be, somebody said this the other day, and I apologize for not calling it out. Somebody said, keep your eye on the Raiders. When I watched them today, I'm like, I don't know where they're going to finish, but if you told me they were going to beat the Broncos, Chargers, and Chiefs once, would buy it today. I buy that as a stock.
Chargers week 2. That's who they play next week in where's that game? In Vegas. That's a really good Monday Night Football. Monday Night has a doubleheader next week, which kind of sucks, but that's an excellent game. That's an excellent. Geno is he could have moments throughout the season, and he has these in Seattle where he kind of drives you nuts. But he's a fantastic story because again, we talk about traits. His arm's pretty elite. You watched him and Drake Maye today. There's no question who's got the more explosive arm, and it's the
that's not even close.
No.